Hello everyone and welcome to a special episode of Feed the Beast OceanBlock. This is not special because something cool is happening, it's because something terrible has happened. I had recorded a video about 3 hours worth of footage. In fact, it was supposed to be 3 hours. But OBS kind of bugged out. Yes, if you didn't know, I do use OBS as my recording software here. And it cut 20 minutes off the video. And I initially thought, okay, we lost 20 minutes. That's horrible. Nothing really happened in those 20 minutes. Until I opened up the file here. Now this is also the same as the remuxed MP4, even though we're reading the what's this thing called? The MKV file. So as we get into the game, you might notice some weird jitteriness. Look at the mouse cursor on the screen here. It's not really moving that smoothly. Something just feels off. And then we get into game and look how choppy it is. And basically it gets worse. This is actually somewhat watchable from what ends up happening. As the video progresses, the pauses get longer. This is not pause. This is actually continuing. If we can look down at the thing, at the timeline here, as you can see, it's counting up. This is kind of strange. So what I'm going to do in this video is we're not going to watch the whole 3 hours here. I'm just going to go and kind of explain what we did in the video. I'm not too sure what happened, but I think it was because of the driver. I had to completely uninstall the driver and reinstalled it, and everything seems fine. When it was not working well, if you can look over at the preview here, it's a little bit of a delay there. This was not smooth. This was laggy. This was just as laggy as those videos as the video we just saw. But anyway, what did we accomplish in this video here? Let's go kind of how everything went. So I started off the video kind of figuring out what is the next seeds to work on. We finished the last session talking about Phytogrow, and I made some Phytogrow here. I made a bunch of it. It turns out Phytogrow only works on the elemental tier seeds of Mystical Agriculture, not the tiers above it. So these are still running using the Prudentium stuff. We do have some Imperium farmland because we have some new seeds here. We also have, I think, a Tertium one as well. So, yeah, we really expand the crops here. Turns out these item pipes do not extract from these pots here. So we have to have an inventory here. I have not connected up to anything yet. Nothing has been connected. I am planning on making a drawer system for all this junk. I went to get the resources to make the nature seeds, so I had to set up a pumpkin one, a sugarcane and cactus one, which those work fine. The sugarcane and cactus are using SNAD, which is a special type of sand that basically makes these crops growth way faster. It's a lot faster, believe it or not. We have an Inferium crop here, and it is producing quite a bit of Inferium. We actually had over 2 stacks of this stuff at this point. This is actually the second stack right here, because we had, I think, a stack and like 20, and then I took those out already, so it's already over a little bit over a stack. And then we just recently, at the very end of the video, this part I think was cut out. It stopped recording as soon as I made the glowstone seeds. So that's what happened here. So we got the glowstone seeds. That we had to do the glowstone sluicing here. This stuff is expensive. Lava expensive. We ran out of lava really quickly. This black hole tank was completely drained by the time it finished processing the glowstone. And we needed the glowstone because I needed these guys here. Well, we also started Botania. I wanted to get floating pure daisies because I wanted to get snow, and the only way to get the pure daisies to turn water into snow is to make them floating so the water doesn't wash them away. So these won't get washed away, but the normal ones will. So these require floating flowers, and it needs something called a glimmering flower, which is made out of the mystical white flower and glowstone. So doing that makes it so it's like a block. You can place it anywhere. You don't have to place it on dirt. I just have the dirt here because I haven't swapped it out, because this was also one of the last things I did. We also got endo flames. The endo flame recipe did change from 1.7. If you remember from the Feed the Beast series, the endo flames require mana powder. They don't require them anymore, so they're a lot easier to make. Speaking of the flowers and petals, we got something from a quest reward. We got mystical flower seeds, and we got mystical essence, which can be used to craft all the different flowers. So this was really simple, really easy. Another thing we got from a quest reward was nether seeds. I was going to go down a whole rabbit hole to get nether wart, but I didn't have to because I got the nether seeds from a quest reward. The quest rewards were really kind of weird today. It was very, very strange. We got another small crate. Another small crate here. We got soul campfires for underwater because I finally went diving. Oh yeah, and I also upgraded my diving gear here. Not to the reinforced, but to the better stats one, not the better armor one. It turns out you don't instantly die when you run out of air. I thought you did, but I guess you don't. So that's good to know. We almost drowned trying to get that soul campfire stuff. Got another one of these, laser lenses, another golden jetpack, mob imprisonment tool. Oh yeah, we also got some bronze leggings from something. I think I got from that. Did we get from a chest? Or no, we got from a quest reward. Got them from somewhere. I placed this guy here. If you remember from previous video, I don't remember which one it was, I discovered we could hammer compressed blocks. We didn't have to hammer the individual blocks. We get compressed. So I thought, okay, we'll get some double compressed. We'll get the double compressed, and we'll get the triple compressed, right? We'll place the double compressed. Double compressed actually requires us to use obsidian level. So we needed to get a diamond hammer. You know, that wasn't that big of a deal because we're making a ton of diamonds already. But this guy here, this triple compressed, requires cobalt, and the only thing that probably is going to be cobalt here is the netherite hammer, which we're going to have to get our hands on. That's going to require some. It's going to require some stuff, you know. I probably should talk about why I wanted snow. The snow was to make ice essence, so I can make basalt, because basalt is used in, or crushed basalt is used in sluicing ancient debris. Well, it turns out you can't really do anything with snow until you get the alchemy catalyst, which needs mana pearls, which needs ender pearls, and endermen, I haven't figured out how to get them to spawn. We could get the ender lily, but we need to get endstone, which I'm going to say here. Can we get endstone? We can get endstone with glowstone, so maybe that's going to be our way of getting them. So the ender lilies, which we can get out of sluicing. They actually don't drop that. Yeah, they actually drop 12%. That's not bad. So we could probably get them from this. That's probably in our future, just to get the alchemy catalyst, because this thing is going to be helpful. Like, all this stuff we can get our hands on easily. Oh yeah, flint, I also noticed something too. Flint and some other materials are only dropped with lower tier meshes. So I think in a previous video I said it's a straight upgrade. It's not. It's definitely not. In fact, in this example here, it's actually a downgrade for certain materials. As you can see, copper only drops 14 with the iron, but in the standard it's 64%. So it is downgrading in certain places, and also removing certain items from the entire pool. Smeltery has no difference. Only, I think, yeah, I upgraded the chest underneath to this gold one here. We got a gold chest here. Got a new jar, another jar for this. This is the no temperature jar. Also found out there's a freezing jar. Yeah, here we have recipes for the freezing jar, because I was trying to look at like cobblestone generation. Came across that there's a freezing one, and also came across the one for ice as well. So we can actually do an ice factory when we get a frozen thing. Ice is in fact one of those freezing things. It's ice, packed ice, blue ice, and then dry ice from Powa. Now, the reason I have this other tempered glass jar and while I was looking at cobble gens was because of, well, this. Or this right here. Yeah, we finally got machines. Finally decided to break down and get machines. We're actually processing them quite quickly, I might add. Okay, this was taking its sweet time earlier, but it's actually really picking up. The power source I wanted to go for was the magmatic dynamos. So I was going to hook it up to here and maybe have an auxiliary, you know, lava producer with that jar there. But turns out this thing produces more lava than these two magmatic dynamos are using. Basically, unlimited energy right here. It's pretty cool. Oh yeah, that's what this blue magma block was also for. It was also for that whole secondary lava producer. I honestly, now I'm thinking about it, I didn't really do much today, did I? 3 hours of recording and nothing was really done outside of getting a bunch of seeds. My goal is to get to Superium dust. Not necessary to make the diamond seeds, but to get the infusion crystal, the upgraded infusion crystal. Because I also found out that the upgraded infusion crystal here, this guy here, can convert entire blocks, so it's a lot quicker to infuse stuff. But we're going to need a lot of oh my goodness, what is this? Creative essence. Molten essence of creativity? What? I'm a little confused. What did I stump? You know what? We're not looking at that. Yeah, but I'm gonna need a lot of inferium, so that's why I created the seeds here. So yeah, nothing really new happened. But there was another tragedy. Another tragedy. You might have noticed this guy right here. It says, "Rest in peace, bees. I hardly knew you." So, apparently, beehives, the Minecraft beehives, I guess generate, when a oak tree spawns or something. Because I got a beehive. It spawned, like, right here. Right here. Spawned right there. And a bee came out of it. I saw the bee flying around, and I was like, oh, is this an enemy? Oh, no, it's just a bee. And I enjoyed the bee's company. And the bee even brought a friend along, too. Eventually, the hive, I guess, grew another bee, and there was 2 bees. The beehive eventually reached its maximum capacity of 5 honey. That's what it said on the tooltip. And I was like, oh, okay. I know how to harvest it. So I pulled out some shears. I made these exact pair of shears. Sheared the hive, and the bees attacked. At least one of them did. And I, unfortunately, had to kill the bee. They were here for a while, and I had to kill it. It dropped a mob soul, and I buried that mob soul in a golden casket. A golden chest. And it is buried underneath this oak tree here. And the exact number of honeycombs I got was 3. And 3 is enough to make a beehive. So that is the memorial that we see right here, right in front of the clay, which marks the beginning of the base. We also, unfortunately, have the death of a friend. The second bee just died, too. I don't know what happened. Like, I killed the one that was attacking me. The other one wasn't. And then all of a sudden, I just find it. I can't find it. It's gone. It's like the bee is dead. Like it's not here. I went down here and I think it died because some inferium essence like showed up in my inventory all of a sudden. I'm like, what happened? I saw it like the magnet pulled it to me. I'm like, so I'm guessing that bee was unfortunately killed as well. And that's also why we have this anvil here. It was to name the essence, the mob essence, or mob soul that was dropped. That's what that anvil was for. It's a very sad day for multiple reasons. I lost 3 hours, basically lost 3 hours worth of footage, and also lost a friend. Lost 2 friends. Rest in peace, bees. I mean, it's not all bad. We got machinery. We got this diamond mesh here. Also found out something, too, about the diamond chunks here. These dudes can go into the pulverizer here, and it can pulverize to 2 diamonds. But look what it says. Additional chance 50%. Which means it'll give me 4 diamonds. if I'm lucky. And my luck was pretty good. So I got a bunch of diamonds. I already used a couple of them for, I think, the diamond rod and a couple of other things. But I got a lot of diamonds. So that's good. It's good. It's fine. It's not like we slaughtered a bunch of bees for no good reason. I'm not having a good time today. That's the thing. I'm not. Today has not been a really happy day. But let's see. Let's go process some diamonds. This is 5. We got 6 out of that. What? Okay, I was not expecting 6. That's gonna be 2, right? Another 6? I thought it's only gonna says it drops 2 and it has a chance of 50% chance of dropping another 2. Maybe it's 50% chance. Maybe it's rolled more than once. That's another 6. That's so weird. Wait a minute. But it was dropping 4 earlier. I mean, why is it dropping 6? Yeah, it's dropping 2, but well, I'm not complaining. I'm just saying it's kind of crazy. The hunt for ender pearls is actually beginning. It's funny because it's like Infinity. We had an ender pearl problem, and in OceanBlock we also have an ender pearl problem. We're also having a quartz problem. Oh wait, we don't have a quartz problem because we have all this chiseled quartz here that we should probably process in this dude here. How do I make a cast? Today is a good example of why you check you check your equipment. Like that's what it's a good example of. And now what did I just create? A blank cast uses. I could melt it. How do you make a gem cast? Oh, don't tell me. Golden gem cast. We need a ruby. We're using rubies instead. Alright, okay, we get a ruby. Put all the chiseled stuff in here. This is a very finite source of this stuff, but this will allow me to get the drawer controller so I can finally start drawing some stuff. Yeah, it's just been a really, really strange day. Oh, I also found out, you know how we have to use botany pots because we can't farm? Well, we can farm. There's a whole bunch of hoes, that we can use. It turns out, if we can get bronze, we can get the bronze hoe from Mechanism. The lapis hoe, all the Mechanism hoes are enabled. Well, the netherite one is. I'm pretty sure they did that on purpose. And then you got player logistics. All the modded hoes are usable. So I guess it's as soon as you get Tinker's Construct going, because that would be probably one of the earlier times you could get alloys, unless you go for the alloy kiln route. Yeah, there's that. Could have done this actually. We actually could have done this instead of doing Tinker's Construct. Not say we could avoid Tinker's Construct, but we could have actually done this and got all that bronze stuff. I did upgrade the cobble gen. This is the tier 3 cobble gen. Tier 3 cobble gen is created in the jar with double compressed stone and 2 cast iron ingots. You can also find it in one of these small crates. These are apparently supposed to be found underwater, and they have a lot of good loot. Ender pearls. They actually do drop ender pearls. That's how you craft the Gen 3. The Gen 2 is seared stone, 5 blocks of it, and a cobble gen 1. So we actually made a couple of those. I think I made 2 of them. Yeah, I made this one a version 2, and that's a version 2. I don't think I have another one. I do have another one. I do have another version 2. Oh yeah, this area here, the botany area, is made of slabs. It is made of slabs. This all will be replaced with slabs eventually, but for now, we're not going to bother with it. Speaking of slabs and having a hard time, I did also get a building gadget. This is a pretty cool device here. Really looking forward to using that. I just got to find a way to charge it. Quite a bit of progress done today. Unfortunately, we had some issues, both in real life and in game. At the end of that recording session, I said, well, let's go explore, you know, because we can actually explore the ocean quite a bit, actually, because we actually have a lot of oxygen now. As you can see, we have like over 160. We can swim down to this orb here. There is a drowned attacking me. There's mobs in there. Nope, we're not going. We're not going there. No, no, no. There's a bunch of red barrels down here too. There's a structure I found that had a bunch of red barrels. That has an Elder Guardian and what looks to be the pyramid map from the original Feed the Beast pyramid map. That's my guess of what that's supposed to be, because it looks like it. It was this big, I think it was a basalt, I think it was a big old basalt pyramid with gold accents on it. That's what I remember it looking like, but I might be wrong. We got some green barrels, another red one. Red ones are really like they spawn a lot down here. That is some barrel here. It's a purple one. And we have a green one. Oh, there's a green one. Okay, they have a third one in this kind of structure here. There's an Elder Guardian area back there. I'm looking at the mini map right now. That's a lot of Guardians. Oh my goodness, that is a lot of Guardians. Right there. And once again, we decided to explore it in the middle when it's about to become night. But we got another lost trinket, bag. We got the golem, back resistance of some kind. Heart, the 5th piece. 5 pieces? Ice shard, grants Frostwalker. Yeah, I'm trying to think what else I did. Oh well, whatever else we did is probably not important. But let me just, before we complete the video here, before we end the video here, I do want to finally build that drawer controller. That is what we were set out to do originally, and we're gonna do it. We're gonna do it like that. I also calculated, kind of calculated how much it would cost to make the super duper fancy infusion crystal. It's gonna require like 700 something inferium dust. But yeah, here we go. Drawer controller. That is a quest. Finally, quest complete. An iron probe helmet. Can we recycle this? Nope. We can recycle it with the arc furnace from immersive engineering. Cool. So now we can take our garbage out and just boop right in the system. And I think that will be a good place to end this video. I feel really bad that the footage is completely destroyed, but still gotta make some form of video. Probably next video, I'm gonna probably do a a compacting drawer chunk of the wall. We'll get that done, and we'll figure it out. But yeah, that will be the end of this video. Thank you all for watching, and we'll see you next time. We don't need it. But yeah, we can... Oh my gosh! I got a heart attack. It's a bee! It's a bee! Hello! Wow, we have a little bee now. Let me grow you some flowers. There, have some flowers. Oh, we got a bee to take care of now? Wow. Hello, little bee. Oh, we got 2 bees. We got 2 bees now. Okay. Let's get some shears. Oh! I'm being attacked by our bees. Oh, gosh. Hello, my friend. Wow. Okay, I forgot. We're supposed to put it under fire, right? If I kill you, is the other bee gonna get mad? Is our first death gonna be from a bee? I think it might be from a bee. Is the other bee gonna come after me now? Oh man. I'm disappointed in myself. Great. Now what? We have these honeycombs, but now what? Where's the other bee? Are you gonna kill me, bee? We got a piece of inferium all of a sudden. Oh, did we lose all the bees? Oh, man. I feel bad. I feel sad now. I can make a beehive with it. Well, in remembrance of the shortly lived beehive that was here, I shall make a bee nest. or whatever you want to call this thing. It's a bee nest. We will commemorate it in the form of a beehive. Wow, I thought we were gonna have some like. I thought it was gonna be like, oh, cool, we got some bees, and now I'm like sad. And now I'm sad. I made the bees mad, and I had to fight them. Survival of the fittest is what this island is. There's no other life on this island, and I'm the only one here. You saw how long it took for us to even get a beehive, so that's probably how long it's gonna take for another one to show up. But I will put this beehive here. I'll put it right here in remembrance of the event, of the horrific event. Or to say, rest in peace, bees. I hardly knew you. Man, I honestly feel horrible. I feel terrible. I don't. This isn't fun anymore, man. That's so sad. Now I'm like, great. I didn't expect to have a bee memorial in this series, and now it's like my only form of companionship was two bees, and then they had to raid their hive, and it's fine. This is what happens. It happens. Things like this happen. But they should never happen. It was preventable. It was completely preventable, but now now they're gone. Well, I at least have something from the bee, this mob's soul, that we are not going to melt down into liquid mob soul. Instead, we're going to commemorate this. We are going to spend the money on an anvil to rename it. We're going to be naming this. We're going to call it My Friend, the Bee. And we're going to bury it. We're going to get you a golden casket. We're going to make a golden casket for you. It's a complete waste of resources, but it's what needs to happen. So it never happens again. And we're gonna bury you. Not exactly sure where, but we're going to bury you right here inside of the forest here. This forest is the Bee Memorial Forest. Place it in there. Place the bee right here in the chest. Put it there. And there. The Bee Memorial Forest. With the memorial campfire that I said to myself, the bee may die from. But instead, I killed it.